The book I'm about to share with you is called Reborn Apocalypse Book 1. And to sum it up, it's ass, but it could be better. It's got one of my all-time favorites, going back to the past and redoing stuff you could have made better. Bro, anime prepared me for this one. I was too excited when I saw that going back to the past. And that's one of the big dreams for me too. I'm trying to invest in Bitcoin, you know what I'm saying? Become a millionaire real quick. So just checking out the summary of the book was kind of fire. So I had to go ahead and listen to it. So boom, check this out. It starts out with an old boy named Michael. And it's him and his friend, and they over there preparing for a battle. But little do he know, him and his whole squad, the whole of humanity, ain't up for the challenge. So they're getting washed. All of them catching phase, and they ain't faring too well. The enemies didn't even send the biggest, baddest guys they had. At that point, it was kind of sad to see, because the humans thought they were big, bad, Super Saiyan God on these fools. They thought they was about to come through and wash the enemies and save the humanity. But nope. They all died. Sad. While the MC was dying, he was saying stuff like, "Oh my God, I can't believe we lost. How could we do this? We were fighting each other when we should have been working together." You know, stuff like that. And as he was crying and moping and regretting every action that he's had, guess what? My MC had the power of God and plot armor on his side. So you know my boy had a special artifact that could change up things. Boom, my boy back in the past now, but not too far back. He can't put some stock into Bitcoin and become a billionaire. No. They kind of hold him on this. Like his plot armor wasn't too strong. So they only gave him 6 minutes until he was transferred into the gate. Like my boy couldn't even get the full 24 hours of the day. Just 6 minutes. But hey, you can't win them all. Honestly, the MC took them few minutes and he did not let them go to waste. He couldn't really call his parents or family, but he had his friend with him and he was like, "Look, bro, we about to get transferred into this whole dungeon world and stuff is about to get hectic. So you need to know some stuff in order to survive and help me save humanity. So this is what's going to happen." Boom, 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 boom. That boy told him everything and laid it out for him. I was like, okay, that's my boy. Really smart up there. Like other MCs, they don't really be doing that. And I don't get why, because they're always constantly telling themselves that they need to get stronger and do better, be better, but they never do anything to help their family or friends get strong. It's like, bro, it's all fine and well if you get strong, but if your family's holding you back and the enemies can use them as like human shields, is it even really worth it? See, that's why you got to give my boy props. Because even though this book is booty, he actually did something good. And if I was in that situation, I'd do the same thing. I definitely wouldn't let my family go in there not knowing what to do. Also, a good thing about this dude is he's not afraid to kill the evil people. We all know the MCs, such as Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender. My boy was crying this whole time about killing Lord Ozai when he was over there sending hunters and killers after him and murking whole villages. My boy was straight evil. But Aang was like, "No, I don't want to kill nobody. I don't think I can do it." Meanwhile, leading up to the fight, my boy was hitting people with big old rocks over ledges. You can't firebend somebody in their face and expect them not to get severe burns and or die. This boy Michael, he's about that life. He's not gonna let you get away with this stuff. It's like for these other MCs, you really gotta be like, "Hey yo, didn't that dude kill your sister and your brother and then have sex with your mom and your dad and ate your dog? And you're still gonna let this guy go?" Ah, not this MC. As the saying goes, all things must come to an end. And this right here, it certainly did. One of the main problems with this MC is he kept constantly reminding me like I was stupid or I didn't pay attention about things that I already knew. Like simple details, such as, "Oh, did you know that I came from the future? You didn't? Well, I'm glad you did, because now you know. I came from the future. And now I have the ability to get powers that will give me an advantage in this future." Now I'm sitting there like, yeah, I know. Good job, Michael. And Michael's like, hey, guess what? I'm like, what? I have a particular set of skills. Skills that I've acquired over a very long career from the future. I'm like, God dang, Michael. Yes, I know. But Michael keeps on telling me. Every 5 minutes, Michael got to tell me he came back from the future. And that's what annoys me. Like, yo, I know. As if that wasn't enough, Michael has to stop mid-fight. He could be running somebody's fade, about to get sliced and diced up, and he'll stop and be like, hey, yo, reader, guess what? I'm from the future. And guess what? I'm about to win this fight because I'm from the future. He don't even know. I'm like, damn, Michael. I listened to what was going on, my guy. I know. We know. Stop telling us. And he tells us so much that it interrupts the flow of the story. Now, when you gotta interrupt the whole fighting scene to tell me something that I've been known since chapter 1, that's where I draw the line. Like, guy, shut up. Don't get me wrong, this is a great story. It's just those few things that really get on my nerves and get under my skin and just like put me off on the book. And you know what's crazy about all this? They probably could have edited all this out. Yeah, it might have took like 4 hours out of the book, but that's still like 11 hours, 11 solid hours. It's like Dragon Ball Z did it. They edited out a lot of screaming. And yeah, we were down a lot of the episodes and they had to rename the name to Dragon Ball Z Kai, but shoot, if they did it, you could do it too. I could tell you more about this story, like how he met the female lead and how she might be the potential love interest, or like how he killed somebody that was going to be like a worldwide known serial killer, or the fact that he be thwarting all these villains' plans. But you know what I'm saying? I wasn't too interested. I was just going through the motions at that point. If you actually do like the book and you read it and it changes during the second book, please let me know because I still have some hope for it.